Just like every other organism on the planet, a plant does not function independently. Health and growth depends on a partnership between specialist bacteria and fungi. Plants, fungi, and bacteria form a wonderful system based on trading products. How does it work? Fungi and bacteria supply nutrients from the soil that would otherwise be hard to reach. In exchange for this, plants supply sugars in the form of glucose. To explain this system, we will explain bacteria and fungi separately. Plants have a problem. Their fine absorption roots have a limited capacity. They only use 4 to 7% of the soil volume and are, on average, not thicker than a hair. They don't live long, only 1 to 3 weeks. As you can see, plants need external help. Plants use their absorption roots to forge a partnership. If they can't find partners, they'll die. If they succeed, it's the start of a beautiful relationship. From now on, a symbiosis can be created. Minerals are hard to mine from the soil, but rhizobacteria are specialized in this process, particularly when it comes to releasing phosphate, which is very important for the plant. These bacteria also carry out countless other important tasks, including one which is very special. Rhizobacteria form a sort of natural defense system around the roots. Anything attacking the plant is kept outside by the physical presence of these rhizobacteria. They ensure that there is no room for disease-causing bacteria. They have their own interest in this because the plant provides them with food. However, the bacteria also need help. They are not travelers. The bacterial colonies do not move back and forth from minerals to the roots. Most minerals found in soil are located outside the reach of the roots, and therefore also out of the reach of rhizobacteria. These can only live near the roots. As we have seen before, the zone of absorption is therefore very limited. Mycorrhizal fungi are able to drastically increase this absorption capacity. It may sound like a modern development, but it's not. The fungus has always existed, but due to modernization, its role has been neglected. Due to many years of using synthetic fertilizers, mycorrhiza is only very sporadically found in agricultural soils. Mycorrhizal fungi have always lived in symbiotic relation with the plant roots. Mycorrhizal fungus forms a living connection within the roots and creates an absorption and transport system. This is essential for healthy plant growth. Mycorrhiza in the roots is just as normal as chlorophyll in the leaves. This is beyond doubt. As stated before, the absorption roots of plants are 0.2 millimeters thick. This means that they can only grow in macropores, as shown here. Now we zoom in to see what happens when the plant gets help from the mycorrhizal fungus. The fungal threads are even thinner than most bacteria. They are only as thick as 3 microns. This means that these thin threads grow easily in the micropores, where the majority of nutrients and water are stored. Without help, a plant would never be able to reach these areas. It's not just the roots, but also the fungal threads that are responsible for the absorption of nutrients and water. The long, thin fungal hyphae that fully takes over the absorption of materials from the roots are able to provide disease resistance. Distantly located minerals that are bound to iron and calcium are now easier to absorb. These fine threads or hyphae can easily be a kilometer long in just 1 teaspoon of soil. Mycorrhizal fungi cause absorption capacity to be 7 times higher in average. This means that growing can be done with less water and that weeds have far less chance to thrive due to competition for space. The benefit to the fungi is the glucose produced by the plants. For the plants, the benefit is a larger absorption zone. This unique and constant interaction between the plant, bacteria, and fungi creates a really fantastic symbiosis. The payout that the plant provides to its partners is water, minerals, and glucose. Here we can see a clear difference between an absorption system without and with mycorrhiza fungi. The plant on the left is entirely dependent on the pH value of the soil and the supply of minerals. The plant on the right has roots that are able to optimally self-regulate the pH level and absorption via mycorrhiza fungi. The symbiosis between plant, fungi and bacteria is not only a great partnership, it is absolutely vital.